Have you ever pondered the true cost of silence? The price we pay when we turn a blind eye to the mistreatment of the most vulnerable among us? Welcome to this deep dive into an issue that, although disturbing, demands our attention: child abuse and neglect. In the heart of Rio de Janeiro, in March of 2021, a tragedy unfolded that shook Brazil to its core. The life of a 4-year-old boy, Henry Borel, was abruptly and brutally ended. The details that emerged from the investigation led to a public outcry, as signs of beating and aggression pointed towards his very own protectors as the culprits: his mother, Monique Medeiros, and stepfather, Councilman Jairo Souza Santos Jr., or as he is more commonly known, Dr. Jairinho. This case is not just a singular event of horrifying cruelty. It is a glaring example of a systemic failure. It raises questions about the rampant issue of child abuse, neglect, and the impunity of the perpetrators. It brings to light the urgent need for reforms in the child protection system in Brazil. According to the World Health Organization, globally, up to 1 billion children aged 2 to 17 years have experienced physical, sexual, or emotional violence or neglect in the past year. A statistic that is not just alarming, but unacceptable. When we delve into the Brazilian context, the figures are equally distressing. The Brazilian Public Security Forum reported that in 2020, there were 70,000 cases of violence against children and adolescents. That's an average of 192 cases per day. These numbers, however, only reflect the reported incidents. Many more suffer in silence, their cries unheard, their pain unseen. The true extent of this scourge is likely far greater, hidden in the shadows of fear and silence. But this silence is not an option. It has never been. The case of Henry Borel is a stark reminder of the urgent need to combat violence against children. It is a call to action for every citizen, every policymaker, every human being. We must strive for a world where no child lives in fear, where the rights of the youngest members of our society are protected and upheld. We need to reinforce our child protection systems, implement stricter laws against perpetrators, and ensure their effective enforcement. We need to foster a culture that doesn't just condemn child abuse and neglect, but actively works to prevent it. The fight against child abuse and neglect is not a solitary battle. It requires collective responsibility, a shared commitment to protect our children, to safeguard their innocence, their joy, their future. So, today, make the choice. Break the silence. Raise your voice against child abuse and neglect. Champion the cause of child protection. Because every child deserves a safe and happy childhood. Because every child matters. Remember Henry Borel, and let his tragic end be a catalyst for change. Our children deserve better, and it's high time we ensured they get it.